You know, if you've got even one of those recurring monthly payments, you might be walking straight into a trap that's designed to keep you broke. So let's just dive right in, okay? We're going to break down this whole system of small payments that quietly eats away at your financial freedom.
And I want you to really think about this. Are those small monthly payments actually keeping you broke? I mean, it's a serious question. You've got that $10 subscription here, a $50 payment plan there. They seem totally harmless, right? But are they? We're told over and over that we can afford anything as long as we can afford the monthly payment. Well, today, we're going to tear that idea apart.
And I know it sounds dramatic to say you're walking into a debt prison, but honestly, it's the perfect metaphor. Think about it. These payments, they build these invisible walls around your money. It's a prison you can't see, but you can definitely feel it. But here's the good news. Every single prison has an escape route, and today we are handing you the map.
All right, so let's call this what it is, the invisible prison. It's all about how convenience, well, it creates captivity. And look, this isn't about some shady, back-alley deal. This is totally mainstream. It's the sheer convenience of modern life that slowly, quietly builds this financial prison around us. A prison built not with steel bars, but with those easy, automatic monthly withdrawals from your bank account.
So what do we mean by debt prison? Well, here's the definition. It's that feeling when your paycheck hits your account, but it's already spoken for. It's gone, poof, before you even have a chance to think about saving or investing or building anything for your future. You're working your tail off, but you're just treading water, right? Just servicing all the little payments that own your income. Okay, so what are the actual bars of this prison? Let's get really specific here. We're calling them the 7 deadly debts. These are the bars of your financial prison. We've pinpointed 7 key monthly payments that are just brutally effective at locking people up financially. As we go through these, see if you recognize any of them in your own life.
All right, first up, buy now, pay later. Oh man, this is the ultimate illusion of affordability, isn't it? It feels so easy, but the reality? You're actually just stacking up a bunch of small loans, one on top of the other. And a lot of them have interest rates as high as a credit card. Before you know it, you're still paying for last year's sneakers when you should be saving for, your actual future goals.
Next, the classic car payment. That new car smell. You know what that really is? It's the smell of depreciation. Seriously, you drive that shiny new car off the lot and bam, thousands of dollars in value just vanish. Instantly. But the loan? Oh, the loan stays exactly the same. So you're paying this huge premium for an asset that is literally shrinking in value every single day.
And then you have this beast, payday loans. The average APR is 400%. Just look at that number, 400%. It's almost unbelievable, right? This isn't a loan. It's a financial black hole. It's sold as a solution for emergencies, but what it really does is create a permanent crisis. It traps you in this awful cycle where you have to take out a new loan just to pay off the last one.
I love this quote. Paying only the minimum on your credit card is like trying to empty the ocean with a teaspoon. It just captures the futility of it perfectly. You know, that $5,000 balance you have? If you only pay the minimum each month, you could be stuck paying it off for over 15 years, and you'll end up paying thousands and thousands more in interest. You're literally just running in place. And believe me, the credit card company is on the sidelines cheering you on.
Okay, now look at this, the rent-to-own trap. This chart just lays it all out. You need a TV, right? And for just a small weekly payment, you can have it today. But look at the final cost. A $500 TV ends up costing you $1,500. You end up paying 3 times the retail price. It's one of the absolute most expensive ways to buy anything, and it just preys on that need for immediate gratification.
All right, let's talk about a more subtle one, what we call subscription creep. Each one on its own seems so harmless. Oh, it's only $10 a month, it's just $20, but they add up, they multiply. And before you know it, as you can see here, you're spending over $200 a month on a bunch of services you might not even be using anymore. It's a classic case of death by 1,000 cuts to your budget.
And the last one here, those unnecessary insurances and warranties. You know what I'm talking about. The extended warranty on a toaster. The insurance on a phone you're going to replace in 2 years anyway. These things are huge profit centers for companies, and you know why? Because they are almost never used. You're basically just paying for a feeling of peace of mind that you could give yourself for free by just building an emergency fund.
Okay, so here's the really crucial part. None of these traps exist in a vacuum. They don't operate alone. They actually work together. They feed off each other to create this vicious, self-sustaining cycle that can feel absolutely impossible to break.
And this is exactly how it works. Step 1, all those small payments stack up and just devour your income. Step 2, because of that, there's no money left to save for an emergency. Then, step 3, bam! An unexpected expense hits. Your tire blows out, the water heater breaks. So what happens? Step 4, you have to take on more debt, a credit card, maybe a payday loan, just to survive. Which leads to step 5, the cycle repeats, only this time, it's even stronger. The prison walls just got thicker. Okay, that's a lot of doom and gloom. Enough about the problem. Let's talk about the solution. Because this is not a life sentence. You absolutely can break out, and it starts with a clear, actionable plan. We're calling it your 4-step escape plan. These are the keys to your financial freedom.
And honestly, it's pretty straightforward. Step 1 is audit. You have to face the enemy, so you list out every single monthly payment. See the total. Step 2 is stop. You stop the bleeding. Immediately cancel everything non-essential. Step 3 is payoff. You go on the attack and aggressively pay down the debt that's left. And finally, step 4 is prevent. You build your defenses, an emergency fund, new spending habits to make sure this never, ever happens again.
Now, when it comes to that payoff step, you've really got 2 main strategies to choose from. First is the debt snowball. That's where you pay off your smallest debts first. This gives you these awesome psychological wins that keep you motivated. The other is the debt avalanche. That's where you attack the highest interest debts first. Mathematically, this saves you the most money. And look, neither one is wrong. The best plan is the one you'll actually stick with.
So I want to leave you with a question. Just one question. Looking back at those 7 deadly debts, looking at your own bank statement, which chain will you break first? What's the one thing you can tackle right now? Because that first step, that's always the most powerful one.
And really, that's the whole point of all this. Financial freedom isn't some distant, far-off dream. It's not a fantasy. Freedom from this trap doesn't start next year or when I get a raise. It starts with the very next decision you make. That's it. It's your next decision. So choose freedom.